applications are advisable. Okay, maximum
Okay.
by mid of like December, if we file the application, it should be well and good. And are you ready with like all the documents for the application,
No, no, not yet. I
like
don't think
SOP
I
and
would be
LOR
able
and
to
all?
apply in the mid of December because I haven't given any exam like, IELTS or
See,
Duolingo.
don't worry about it. Like if even without the IELTS, we can go and see. For example, like
Okay.
we if we have like around like 60, 70 students we are processing, right? At least like uh, 20 or 30% they have taken the IELTS exam now. Almost 70% they have not taken. Like, so we will apply now. We will be getting a conditional offer letter. And at a
Okay.
later date, right? Like you have time and to submit it. Like you can take time even for until like Feb or March to provide the scores, and then we can get a full offer letter. That is not an issue at all. So
Oh,
don't wait until you complete the IELTS. That's my kind of advice. Okay,
okay. Okay.
that's what.
And you said there are 5 or 6 universities which I can go with.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
these two universities. Which are the other
So
universities?
you have like UCD, you have TCD, which we have already spoken. You have
Hmm.
like University of Galway. You have like
Okay.
University College Cork, and you have like Dublin City University, and you have like University of Limerick.
Sorry.
University of Limerick.
Um, Uh, can you please repeat Galway? You said then Dublin University.
Galway, and then like you have University College Cork. WhatsApp group, I think so, right?
Uh,
A WhatsApp group, and we have shared the courses.
okay,
Okay.
I need to check
No, no,
because there are some
not an issue at all.
messages
That's
I'm
fine, Shankar.
missing out on some messages. I'll
Not,
check
not, not,
and tell you.
not an
Yeah.
issue at all. So what we can do, right? Might be like tomorrow when you're free, right? We can have like a detailed
Hmm.
discussion as well on the list of courses and all,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
like we will advise you on the list of documents required so that we can proceed with the application process.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, is it possible to share your number so I can check on my WhatsApp?
One second. I'm putting it on the mess. Can you please see the message?
Yeah,
I'll just drop. This is my
yes,
message. Yeah.
yes, yes. I'll check and I'll ping you then. Okay.
Okay, that is fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shankari. And I think there is another question from like Anuj. So Anuj, you have like 5 years of software engineering experience, and I've done BTech in computer science in 2020, and then 63.3% BTech. And Anuj, I just want to check with you, like, do you have any history of backlogs, Anuj?
No, I don't have any backlog in my BTech.
No backlogs, right? Okay. So you are on a place, right, like where means like for most of the universities, that's 62 to 63%, it's kind of a cutoff. Okay. So more than that, like it should be fine enough. But when did you actually join the job? In 2000, end of 2020, or when is it?
Like, in the final semester of my
Oh,
college.
in the final semester, right? Okay, that should be fine. And
Okay.
like, what course you wanted to do? Like, you wanted to get into software engineering again, or you are looking for like a different domain?
Yeah, I'm looking for the same like software engineering domain and masters in some specializations. Like currently, I'm working as a cloud software engineer, so
Okay,
advanced software engineering or related to cloud. Yeah.
okay. So for software engineering, right? Like we have the one with like Dublin City University, okay, and then we have like a Maynooth University. We have like University of Limerick, okay, and you have like one course with like University of Galway. It's called MS in Software Design and Development. But the only problem is like it should be like a 2 year program. That is the only thing. Okay. So I wouldn't like advise you to go for a 2 year program because you'll be like
Sure.
wasting the money for a 2 years. So 1 year
Yeah.
program is like more than fine for you. See, you have like 5 years of strong experience. So again, in your case also, like an entry point is like very important for you. So my suggestion would be like either opt for like University of Limerick, you can opt for Dublin City University, or you can opt for like Maynooth University. If you're looking for the universities only based in the capital city, then you
Hmm.
can look either for Dublin City University or for Maynooth University. So these two options would be like much better for you.
Okay.
Okay. So see, having experience is like a major asset in like Ireland. Okay. That is more important because getting an interview call will be like much easier for you. And the only thing is like you need to make sure that like you are completing the program with at least like a 2.1 grade. Okay. 2.1 grade in
Okay.
the sense like it's around like more than like 60 percentage. So
Hmm.
it is not with all the like companies, they do expect like 2.1, but most of the companies do expect like 2.1 in your grades. So getting that 60% should be like fine, Anuj. It's not like a big difficulty or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, and are you ready with like all the documents, Anuj, with you, like the statement of purpose and the recommendation letters and all?
No, I don't have recommendation letters, but other than it, like all the experience letters for company
Okay,
and
all
all
that you have,
that
right?
are
The
that
only
are
thing is, right, when we apply with the university salon, our recommendation letters like are mandatory, okay? But it's not a problem. But for now, like what you can do, right? See,
Mhm.
you can either get it from academics or the professional based LORs as well, okay? For now, what you can do, academics, if you're not able to get it now, you can get from professional based LORs, okay? So,
Okay.
like professional based LORs in the sense, for example, like there might be like a team TL or like a manager who can provide a reference for you. They can even provide it in an A4 sheet document. Okay. The only thing is, right, once they provide the reference at the end, they need to mention their name in full, their designation, their official mail ID, and official phone number. That's more than fine. So if they are able to provide it, then we can like finalize the same as well. We can use the same for the application purpose.
Okay. Yeah, I will try to like get that.
No problem. Anuj, also one more thing. If you need like any sample LORs related to that, right? My team is like happy to provide like all those references for you. And if you need like us to prepare one for you, also we can like prepare and provide to you. So what you can do it, you can just share the same with them, and you can get it signed. And then just the one main thing is, don't you should not tell them to put their Gmail IDs, because official mail ID is like very important on that. That is the only thing.
Okay.
Apart from that, everything should be like straightforward.
Okay.
It's okay, Anuj.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, what I will do, Anuj, like I will ask my team person, right? So they should be having your contact, right? I'll ask them to share the course options related to software engineering for you, okay? So whenever we get an inquiry, right, we share like all the course options with the student, and then might be
Yeah, I
like
need that.
tomorrow on a call or something, right? We can sit and decide, and we can like filter like 2 or 3 universities which might be apt to you according to the modules and the tuition fee structure as well. Then we can go ahead and like file for the application process.
Got it.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Actually, I need to look at the courses, like what are the courses. So that will be better for me.
Oh, that's completely fine. Yeah, that like we can do it. That's not an issue at all. So once we share the course options, right? You can just take a look at it. We can connect tomorrow, and we can speak in detail about like each of the individual universities in particular.
So this one is your number, like 63808.
That is my number. You can text me on like WhatsApp as well. On this number, I'm available on this number on WhatsApp.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I think like there's Subramanian.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am good, Subramanian. How are you? I think yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to hear me, Subramanian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Thank you, Subramanian. Like
Yeah.
you can just let me know about your queries, what you have.
Yeah, just I'm going about myself. So I completed a bachelor's in mechanical engineering and passed out 2016.
Okay.
So I am having
Hello. Sorry, there's some interruption. Can you hear me, Subramanian?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sandeep.
Yeah, but I think I'm not able to hear Subramanian. Subramanian, are you here? Hello? Hello?
So we can hear you, sir.
Okay. No, I'm just asking Subramanian. I'm not able to hear Subramanian, that's why. Yeah, Subramanian, are you here?
Yeah, now you can
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah. Now I am able to hear you. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah.
It is power cut. I again joined in mobile.
No, not an issue. That's fine, Subramanian. Yeah, you can just let me know about your questions. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm having 8 years of experience in like quality related roles in manufacturing, and
Okay.
currently I'm working in Saint Gobain.
Okay.
So this is related to office partitions and railings and these kind of moreover office spaces like related to construction related.
Okay.
So
Understood.
there I have need to ensure the quality of materials.
Okay.
So what I'm preferring to do masters in like in a similar way, like operation management or in related to sustainability also. So I need some insights regarding that.
See, you can go for sustainability and you can go for like operations and supply chain as well. And also you have an like option to go for like product design control as well in case if you are interested. The next like one more program which is like gaining demand in Ireland, intelligent manufacturing. Okay, intelligent manufacturing or automation system. So you have like several streams like where you can work on it. Like, but my suggestion, right? Like based on your previous experience and based on the course options or modules like course options which we share with you, I would kindly request you to go through like all the modules and then pick a particular program which might be like relevant to your like background and the experience. See, because like many people think that like for mechanical there is not much demand in Ireland. It's not like that at all. So anything into like mechanical design engineers, like manufacturing, automation systems, or like intelligent manufacturing, the demand is there. The demand doesn't come from any like automotive companies or something. The demand comes from pharmaceutical companies. You have like food technology, food science and food technology companies, and you have like the biomed companies. You have the medtech companies, and you have like the biomedical devices companies, manufacturing companies. So from these companies you will find like enormous amount of demand coming from them. And specifically the student, they hire this, they, what I have seen in the past like 1 year, right, they give like preference for like automation systems and like automation engineering students, because there is a significant like amount of investments going on that in like enhancing their production levels in Ireland. So my suggestion would be
Okay.
like, if possible, please give like preferences for like automation or production oriented thing. I'm 100% sure that like at the end of the day you can get into like a good job. One more thing, I'm just giving you a rough example. Okay, with University College of Dublin, there's a university. Okay, there's a program called Intelligent Manufacturing. When
Okay.
you go into that particular program and see, right, you can see there are like 3 to 4 companies which are listed, like
Okay.
related to robotics and the other companies, right, which is listed on like Boston Scientific Group and all. So when these kind of like companies they have like listed out there, which means that they are supporting the program. So when you
Okay.
complete the program, right, at the end of the like means second semester, means when you start the third semester, right, there is like enormous opportunity for you to get an internship with the same type of companies. So once you get in as an intern with those companies, right, it will be easier for you to get a secure like a full time employment with the same companies. So my
Mhm.
suggestion would be to give like preference for those kind of like thing. And again,
Okay.
for a fresher, it might be like much helpful because they don't have experience. But in your case, because you also already have like a base and backup experience of like around like 8 years, so it is not only you can like study with UCD, you also have like options open with like other universities as well. As I already told to Anuj as well, your previous experience matters a lot in Ireland. Okay, so
Okay.
anything the skills which is mentioned on the critical skills employment permit, which is a skill shortage list, there is plenty of demand for that. And you can easily get the work permit sponsorship from the companies, what I have seen from my like previous students. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
with respect to these top universities, they are the fees also is more higher.
yeah, the fees is like
So
more
that is
higher, but
comparing.
the thing is like you don't need to like spend like more on the fee structure. Okay, so that also what
Okay.
we can do once we share like all the course options, right, might be we can sit and discuss about that in detail, and then we can finalize the course option where the tuition fee will be like much apt for you. It is not like too higher or something. We can look at a range of like around like 15 or 16 lakhs for a fresher.
Okay.
Spending like more amount of money might be like a bit worth because they don't have an experience. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
kind of like
But
university
what will
might
be
be like
the companies prefer? Companies will be preferring top universities, or
I'll tell you,
moreover they
for a
consider.
fresher, see, for a fresher, they give like consideration for the top university students. Okay, but for experience, they don't give like consideration for the top universities. They always like give importance to your backup experience, like what you have.
Okay.
Okay, compared to a
So
fresher, for yeah,
related to the sustainable green buildings and net zero carbon, these type of courses, how will be the opportunities there?
see,
So because the
yeah.
Yeah, because it is moreover in all over the world, this sustainability
I
is going
completely
on. So
yeah.
with respect to that, yeah, with respect to that, is there scarcity in Ireland,
See,
or enough
definitely there is a
resources there?
scarcity in Ireland. I'll tell you the reason for that. Sustainability is a kind of program like which is introduced only like 1 or 2 years before only in Ireland. Okay, so even if you find like the number of course options which are available in Ireland, right? There are only like handful of options. You might be having like only 6 or 7 options all over Ireland. So when you see many companies right now, they are moving towards sustainability, and their hiring numbers for these specific graduates are like moving higher as well. Considering the number of graduates might be like 6 or 7 universities. If you have, there will be hardly like around like 200 210 students who are graduating from Ireland. So observing that
Yeah.
210 students would be like not a big thing for Ireland. Specifically, when you have like a backup background experience into one particular domain, okay, and then you move towards sustainability, definitely they are going to give like preference for you. The only thing is, right, sustainability, like as like it is not available with the normal colleges or normal universities. Okay, mostly it is available only with the top universities. Only like 1 or 2 options only you have with the lower level colleges. What is your percentage in the bachelor, Subramani?
70%.
So more than 70 or exactly 70?
70.5 exactly.
Yeah, you see, more than 70 and having like experience, right? Definitely, I think that you should be able to get some sort of scholarships from the university as well. So what we can do, we
Okay.
can like shortlist like 2 or 3 universities at a stretch, okay, and then we can finalize and we can apply for the same based on the amount of scholarship what you get, and then like we can sit and decide like which offer would be the better offer for you.
Sure. And
But of
how
course,
about
your
this?
experience will be an like added advantage.
Okay. So
Yeah.
with respect to this experience criteria, is there any scholarship specifically for that,
You know,
or they
Abhijit,
will provide
no,
general?
they don't give like any scholarship specific for the experience, but they do take into consideration. For example, right, if they keep like a scholarship criteria of like around like 75% is the minimum thing. Okay, in that case, like for a fresher is like applying with 70%, they will not be getting the scholarship. But you have 70%, you have like 8 years of experience. They're going to give like a bit of consideration for you, considering your the experience like what you have.
Okay. So I'm
Okay.
searching for some related courses and the university shortlisting.
Okay.
So I'm looking some sustainable courses in this Southeast Technological University
Okay.
and
That's
product design control in TUS. So
TUS.
this type
See,
of courses.
that is
Yeah.
one good course at TUS, Technological University of Shannon, like for the product design control. Okay, because
Okay.
it is not like confined to one particular domain at all. If you read the description of the program, right, so it caters to like different things, like for the food industry, for the pharmaceutical industry, for the med tech industry, for the biomedical device industry. So which means that like once you get into the thing, right, you have like a variety of options to choose from, and you have some specializations where you can pick the subjects as well. And so Ireland is like where like you have like the biomedical devices industry is like very strong, even though it says like
Yeah.
biomedical devices industry, right? But for the devices manufacturing and all, definitely they need like mechanical and design engineers. Okay, without that they are not going to do anything. It is like a core part of the designing process where they need to devise the materials. So definitely like they will give like preference for like students like you with the background experience, and then you are completing a product design control. You can always give preference for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
And Subramanian, you didn't get like any course options from us, right, until now?
Some I discussed with Sarana Kumar, so he shared some course options. I'm
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
into that, so I need to decide on that.
Okay, but what you can do, right? You can, if you need like some more course option as well, you can let us know so that like we can, might be after going through all the options, we can connect again, might be on an individual call, and then we can shortlist the options. Okay, but
Sure.
like as I already told to you, you don't need to worry about anything. Considering the experience like what you have, the thing is, take a course like which is not completely like management oriented thing. If you are avoiding that and taking like anything which has a technical exposure in it, then like it should be like much easier for you to get a job in Ireland. That's it.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've not given any IELTS or English proficiency exam as of now.
That is not an issue at all. See, like you can either take like IELTS, Duolingo, you have TOEFL, PT, anything you can take it. But for now, without those, with the other documents, we can go ahead and submit the application. And once we get a conditional offer letter, right, you will have like another 2 or 3 months to take the test, and you can submit the same, so that we can get the full offer letter from the college.
Okay, understand.
Okay.
So this LOR I have at my college, I already have. And
Okay.
from professional, this type of letter pad and that seal and signature, it will be not available. So
See,
better
what you can do,
you.
right? If it's a professional based LOR, right? As I spoke with the another student as well. So what you can do, right? You can get it on a normal A4 sheet document, okay? And then they can put like a sign, e-sign, or the physical signature is fine. No, don't worry about the letterhead. But just at the end of the thing, they need to put their name, designation, their official mail ID, official mail. That's very important, not the Gmail IDs, and their phone number. That is more than fine. Go ahead with the application with that.
Okay, understand.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I taken your number so that I will connect with you. So
No
better
problem. Please take
for
my
finalizing the courses. Yeah, finalizing courses as well as the scholarship opportunities, we can discuss further later.
Okay, that's completely fine, Subramanian. Yeah.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Subramanian. Yeah. And I think like Syed, you're here, right, Syed?
Yes, sir.
How are you, Syed?
Fine, sir.
Yes, Syed. Like, what type of queries you have?
Sir, I'm looking for a master's, sir. I have done my bachelor's. I recently completed my bachelor's in pharmacy.
Oh, bachelor's in pharmacy you have completed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and when did you complete it?
Sir, just a few.
Sorry?
Just few months back, sir.
Oh, 3 months prior. Just now you completed, right?
Yes, sir.
What was your percentage?
Sir, 8.1 is my CGPA.
That's great. Okay, 8.1 is a great score. Okay, that is fine. And see, in pharmaceutical, right, you have like various specialization. You have like pharmaceutical quality assurance, you have regulation, you have regulatory affairs, you have pharmaceutical sciences. With which domain you are particularly interested to apply with?
Sir, clinical trials and all I am looking for. Because I
Sorry?
have interest in the clinical trials, sir.
Oh, clinical side, right? Okay. So, see, clinical, there should be like a few options there out, okay? But there are not much options in Ireland related to clinical. So, what I can ask my team, right? I can ask my team to share the options related with clinical, and also we can share you the course options related to the other pharma options also, okay? So,
Yeah, sure.
what you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm very open to all the options, sir. I will have a look, but my earlier interest was that in the clinical trials, the interest while doing the bachelor's and all, my interest developed in that. So that's why I said that, sir.
So, which means that you're interested only on the clinical side, right?
No, sir. I'm open to all the courses, but earlier my preference was in the clinical.
Okay. See, the thing is, right, see, in Ireland, right, specifically when you speak about the pharmaceutical sector, 9 out of the top 10 pharmaceutical companies have their base in Ireland. Okay. Ireland is like one of the top European countries where they export like unique drugs. Even to India, they export it. Okay. Which means that the market is like quite strong there. But when you take the pharma options, right, hardly like around like you'll find like 13 to 14 options like around like pharma options. Okay, that is the most number of options you have in Ireland. The only thing what we advise a student, right, when you are choosing a course, okay, just look at the modules of the program. Okay, and if you have your relevant background towards that, and if you have like interest towards that, then please give like preference for that, rather than like picking a course which might be like very generic in nature. What we avoid what we tell the students to avoid the courses like pharmaceutical business management, okay, or the normal like business management with pharmaceutical specialization. These kind of things, like, you can avoid it, because for those things you might not find much of the demand. But rather you can look at like bioprocess engineering, you can look at like pharmaceutical sciences, you can look at pharmaceutical quality assurance and regulation, you can look at like pharmaceutical regulatory affairs. These kind of programs, like, you can look at this. And also you have like programs
Sir,
like
Sir, can you give me the rough idea how much expenses will be covered in this scholarship, sir?
Okay, see, the expenses, right? The tuition fees depends upon the university. You have the tuition fees starting from around like 12 to 13 lakhs. and it goes up to like 25 to 26 lakhs with the top universities. Okay, so I know that like all the students can't afford to pay it like on higher range, but for example, like if you're looking at range of like 15 to 17 or 15 to 18 lakhs as well, like we have like good universities. Like for example, you have Technological University of Shannon in Athlone campus, you have the pharmaceutical chemical analysis, and you have like bioprocess engineering with like Dublin City University. So these kind of universities, like we can look at those specific programs.
Sir, I said that how much amount will be covered by the scholarship?
How much amount will be covered by the?
Scholarship, sir. They do provide scholarship,
Yeah,
no?
see, scholarships, right? I'll tell you, it depends upon the university. For each university, there's a different kind of thing. Some universities, they give like a scholarship like 20% or something. Some universities, they give like scholarships and it goes up to like 40% as well. Okay. So for each, and some universities, very popular universities, right? And for very popular pharma programs, they don't give like scholarships at all. Because for like around 50 places there are like around like 500-600 students applying for the program. In that case, they don't give like any scholarships at all. So it depends upon the particular university, like where like you will be finding like the scholarship. What we can do, right? See, once our team like will share the course options with you, right? You can go through it and let me know, then we can later discuss and I can advise you in which university how much scholarships you will be able to get it.
Okay. Sir, no chance of fully funded and all.
No, no chance at all in Ireland. Yes, you have like a chance, but it is a government of Ireland scholarship. But see, as I told you, it's only 60 scholarships for all the international students coming in. Okay, so which means that it is going to be like a really competitive scholarship. Yeah. So see, don't think that like I'm speaking on a negative mode, but what I'm trying to say is like, you see how many international students are coming, like almost like you keep like 25 to 30,000 students are coming. In that, like we can say like 15-16,000 students applying, only 60 students get it. And in that, Indian students, they might like give scholarship of 6 or 7. You can see the competitiveness of that. Yeah. See, if you're looking in for like a cheaper program, right, we can sit and like finalize some programs. You have like with SETU, you have like pharmaceutical regulatory affairs. There, the tuition fees is like a bit less only. And you have like pharmaceutical chemical analysis with like TUS. We can give preference for those kind of like universities. Not an issue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
No problem, Syed. That's fine. And sir, can we get like career cell? Yeah, Vaishali, like see, in respect to this career cell, right? Like most of the universities like have the career cell at the campus. Okay, so they help in like CV preparation. They hold like workshops and they tell you like advise you on how to apply for those like companies in particular. And also what happens, right? They will bring the HRs from the companies and they will advise. They will ask them to tell about like what is the application process with them when you apply for the jobs. And most importantly, right, when you go with the bigger universities, okay, they do conduct like career fairs, like 2 or 3 career fairs in a year. Okay, 2 or 3 careers, which means they bring in like all the companies into the campus, and you will have like a good time to interact with the HRs directly, and you can speak with them. Recently, what we have seen is with many universities, what they are doing, right? For example, the passed out students, right, in the previous year, they would be like working there in that company. So they ask the students to come into the campus, and then they ask them to tell about their journey from application process until they get into a job. So it provides an indication for the student. So like on how the application process works. So when you talk about like the career thing, right, or the jobs, I'll tell you how it works in Ireland. Unlike many Western countries, right, you need to apply online with most of the companies. Okay, where I have seen the students getting the job, you should not like aim for like college based placement or something where the companies come into the campus and then they have the campus. It doesn't work that way in the Western countries. They come into the campus, but they hold a career fair where you can have like a good interaction with them. But the end of the day, they ask you to like apply online. And specifically for the fresher, right, when you are from like top studying in top universities, right, you'll be given like preferences. Okay, but whereas for an experienced candidate, they don't give like preferences for the university where you study. Instead, they give like preferences for the experience. This is how like a career cell like will advise and assess the student. I think like Vaishali, I think I have answered your
Thank you, sir.
question, right, Vaishali?
Yeah, sir.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, Vaishali. And one more student like Ashwin, final year related to. Yeah, Ashwin. So when you ask about the program, right? Like after you completed MBBS, see, normally what like we get like queries from an student like how to get like registered there after you complete an MBBS. Okay. So what we normally like advise a student, right? You can take like any healthcare related program, healthcare management or those kind of programs, or you can also go for like a public health program. Okay. So 1 year of course you study and then you get a 2 year of post study work permit. So what you can do, so this public health or healthcare management, right, you don't need to like put so much stress on that because the course will itself be like much easier. So what you can do at the starting time itself, you can start preparing for the examinations. Okay. So and there are certain exams like which you need to write it down and to clear it so that like you can practice your in Ireland and you can get your previous like qualification recognized in Ireland. Okay. So my suggestion for you, right, as a final year MBBS student, you can get into a program like public health or the healthcare management courses. And then what you can do, you can come here to Ireland, study this program. Simultaneously, you can start working for the exams as well. Okay. And once you complete this exam, there is like 100% possibility that you can clear that like registration exams as well. And you can get there into the public hospitals also easier. See, Ireland is a market where still there is like demand for doctors and nurses in large numbers. Okay. So for doctors, as there's like a good amount of demand, right? As I suggested you, come into as a student, get registered yourself, and then you can like apply with the public hospitals. There's plenty of chances you can get it. Rather, what some students do, right? Once they start into do, right, and then start into work, what they do, they take like a break of 2 years or something, and then they do an MD in general medicine or something. Because once you're there in Ireland for like a 3 year period or something, right, your fees will be like much lower, which will be equivalent to a European student. So at this point of time, if you apply for a general medicine or something, right, under MD, then your expenses are going to be on a higher range. Okay. So my suggestion, come into as a public health student or like healthcare management student, complete this exam and also the registration thing, and then start applying for the public hospitals. Definitely you're going to get an offer from them. Start working for like a couple of years or 3 years, and then apply for an MD kind of thing, which will be like much helpful for you as well on a longer run. There are some students as well, like after completing an MBBS, right, they want to get into like IT part. Okay. So for those kind of students, what I would suggest, they can get into some kind of program like health data science, sorry, not healthcare, health data science. And again, that program you have it with like University College Dublin as well. There are not like much programs, but you have like some 2 or 3 programs. You can also like get through that as well, only in case if you have interest towards getting into IT. If not, my suggestion, better to go for the program like what I told to you. Is it fine?
Thank you, sir. Now I got clear.
Okay, Ashwin. Yeah. So, and if you have like another few more queries, right? Might be like you can ask my team to share the course options to you, and might be like we can connect again like tomorrow, and we can speak in detail as well. Is it fine?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ashwin. Yeah. Thank you, Ashwin. And one more. Yeah. Can you describe the stamp 1G PSW work permit getting PR? Same elections. Yeah. Yeah, Subramani, like, see, stamp 1G, right? See, stamp 2 is a student visa, okay? Stamp 1G is once you complete your student visa, right? In stamp 1G, it's called a kind of like post-study work permit. For any master students who are completing it, they will be getting a 2-year post-study work permit. So you can work with any company you want without the need for a work permit, okay? And this work permit conversion, see, some students either go from stamp 2 to stamp 1G and then they get like a work permit from a company and then they start to work with them. Or otherwise, some students, before they the end of the student visa, okay, they might be able to get a job with a sponsored permit, which means that you don't need to go for stamp 1G itself. You can complete your stamp 2 on a student visa, then get into a job, and then you need to work for a 2-year period if your jobs fall under the critical skill permit. I'll tell you about critical skill permit. Anything which is like listed on the skill shortage occupation list, okay? Anything like IT or IT engineers, software engineers, like, or data analyst or business analyst, or like mechanical engineers or electrical engineers, civil engineers, quantity surveyors, anything related to that, or even like IoT architect, IoT specialist, any kind of like specialized kind of programs if you do, and you get into like those kind of roles, right? You just need to work for a period of 2 years under the critical skill permit. Then at the end of the second year of working, you can apply for a PR and you will be able to get it. Once you get a PR, right, you can start to work with like any company you want. It is not like only like particular company you can work with. Any company you want, you can work with. So it's stamp 2 first, and then if you're not getting a job in stamp 2, means you are getting into stamp 1G, and you're getting a job, then you can then convert into stamp 1G to work permit. Or stamp 2 itself, at the end of the project work, you're getting a like offer from a company who are ready to sponsor a work permit, then you can convert from stamp 2 to the stamp 1, which is a work permit sponsorship directly. Is it fine, Subramani?
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, so you have asked one more question. For the next 2-3 years, any restrictions will go? See, I think for the next like 5 years, at least for the next 5 years, there is no restrictions going to come on, because still Ireland needs people. Okay, still the shortage of people is like much more. They definitely need like more people, specifically into IT, pharma, biotech, biomed, and medical devices and medical technology related thing, and as well as for mechanical and electrical engineers, and also for civil engineers specific to quantity surveying and structural engineers. These kind of programs are in like high demand. Definitely they need people. The only thing what we advise the student, right, not to take like a generic management program. That is the one thing we tell the student. Generic management means MSc in management, MSc in like human resources, or MSc in like international business management. These kind of programs, like, please avoid for Ireland, because you can't go and compete with the students in the local market there, because they are good at the management compared to the students from India or from like other EU countries, non-EU countries. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
So how will be the part-time and other local surviving? How we could
see
manage?
part-time jobs, right? Like we advise a student, right, like at least like to wait for 30 to 45 days. Okay, 30 to 45 days to like get into a job. So once you go from here, right, please take like 30 to 40 different like sample CVs with you. Okay, and do not think that you can get like white collar jobs or something. It's not possible at all. You can't get like a white collar jobs. The what type of jobs that normally the student do, right? One is like working at the restaurants, working at the supermarkets, working at the petrol pumps, and working as like a delivery drivers. That is the one thing like where I see like many students like working. Yeah. You got it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Subramani. Yeah. I think Karthik is there, right? Karthik, do you have like any specific queries, Karthik?
Hello.
Yeah, Karthik.
I don't have any questions.
Okay, Karthik, like what is your background, Karthik?
BTech.
BTech in
EC, Electronics and Communications Engineering.
Electronic and Communication. Okay, that's fine. And like when you will be like, you have already completed or you're ready to complete it?
I completed my graduation.
What was your percentage, Karthik?
7.15 CGPA.
That's great. Any history of backlogs?
Yeah, 4 backlogs.
4 backlogs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And in all these 4 backlogs, did you clear it on the first attempt, or you took like more attempts to clear?
No, first attempt.
First attempt. First attempt means that should be fine enough. See, like, but what is your main intention? Like, is it to continue on through the core domain, or you wanted to get into the IT part?
In the IT part.
IT part means like, yeah, like of course the same thing. Like you can look at like again data analytics or cloud or cyber security or software engineering,
Yeah,
like all the data analytics, right?
data science or computer science.
Okay, and what about your like programming language knowledge, like R, Python, or SQL and all? Do you have like good amount of knowledge on that?
Yeah.
Then it is fine. Then you can like apply for those. See, only with like 2 or 3 universities, right? They don't like accept like anything more than like 1 or 2 backlogs. Okay, so what you can do, right? Like you can like I'll ask my team to contact you. We will share like all the course options with you, and then I will advise you which of the universities will not accept you based on the number of backlogs you have. Which universities will accept you? Okay, so see, for some universities there is an application fees which you need to pay directly with the university. So I don't advise you to like apply for them because it's like wasting of money, because they have like a minimum level of criteria. For example, you take like University College Dublin and all, they don't accept like anything more than like 1 or 2 backlogs, unless or otherwise there are like any medical kind of reason. Okay, otherwise like there are like other good universities as well, like which we can process the application for. Okay,
What's the next intake?
September
When-
25.
Yeah, there is no summer intake, right? For Ireland?
See, you have one intake in between, which is April intake we have. Okay, but the problem is you have like only one college, Dublin Business School. I don't like advise you for to go for that because it's just a college, it's not an university. Normally, we advise the students to go for a preference for a university first and then for a college. See, for an experienced person, it's fine if even if they go for a college. But for you, like as a fresher, I would suggest you to go for a like university rather than going for a college. And September intake would be the better intake for you.
Yeah, I heard that colleges and universities are same in the Ireland.
No,
Is it
not
right?
like that at all. See, a simple thing. Just go to Google Maps, put the university and put the colleges. Okay, you can find like on the maps itself, like on how big is the university and how big are the colleges. I'll tell you the reason for that. A bigger a university, their career sales will be like very strong. Okay, and the companies would give like preference for those students, specifically when they don't have like background experience. Okay, but for a college, even we do recommend to some students, in case if they don't have like if they have like proper experience, anything more than like 2 or 3 plus years of experience, and they're looking only for an entry point, in that case you can give like preference for a college, but not as a fresher, I would suggest.
Okay.
See, but like there are some good universities with a lower fee structure as well. Of course, we can give preference for them. You don't need to like spend only like more than 20, 22, 23 lakhs and all. You can like spend like 15 or 16 lakhs closer to that, and we can go for that. See, in Ireland, right, a minimum fee structure will be closer to anywhere like around like between 11 to 12 lakhs. Hardly you're spending like 3 or 3.5 lakhs more, but the level of exposure what you're getting, right, like it will add like more value to your profile. That is what I
Yeah,
meant to say.
yeah. But
Okay.
yeah,
Anything else, Karthik?
no, right now.
No, right? Okay. Karthik, what I will do, right? I'll ask my team to like connect with you tomorrow and they'll speak with you in detail. Please
Okay.
speak with them, and then like we will share the course options. Might be we can connect on another call and we can
Yeah,
like shortlist the options. Okay. Okay. Anything else or any other queries?
yeah. One more question.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, how is the job market in Ireland after masters?
See, the job market, like at the current context, right, it is good. And what we expect is for the next 5 years, it would be on the same thing. But the only thing what we advise, right, do not come blank to Ireland without having like exposure when you are specifically an ID oriented program. Do not come blank without having knowledge on the programming language skills or something. Okay. Before you come, at least get intermediate level of exposure on the programming languages. That is very, very important for like Ireland. Okay. So, if you wanted to come into like data analytics or something, right? Learn like Python, SQL, and data visualization tools like Power BI or Tableau, at least to an intermediate level, which would be like very much helpful. So whenever you are called for an interview, right, definitely they are going to test your programming or coding skills. That's very important. So that is the only thing we suggest a student. And with that, if you can come here and if you are going to complete the program with the 2.1 grade, right, you can get the interview calls easily. And clearing that totally depends upon the skills like what you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the course duration?
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. It's 1 year only in
1 year
Ireland.
only, yeah. 1 year only in Ireland. Some courses very rarely might be like 1 in 10 courses. Might be they have like a 2 year duration, but that's a very rare thing. You'll have like mostly 1 year duration only.
Okay. It's standard masters, right?
Standard masters only, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Karthik.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Karthik. Yeah. So Subramani, Vaishali, or Anuj, like, do you have like any queries?
No, sir, no
No, no.
queries.
That's fine. Yeah, okay. And I think like Mohammed is here. Mohammed, do you have any specific queries, Mohammed?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Yeah, hi, Mohammed. How are you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Yes, Mohammed. Yeah.
Sir, it is a finance has a scope in Ireland,
What is your
like
background? Like?
management. Yes,
What is your
business
background?
management.
You are
I
coming
have
from business management, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. See, finance has a scope, okay, but specifically into finance, it is all about like which stream you want to go. See, you have like finance, you have like accounting and finance, you have like financial technology, you have financial data science, and you have like financial risk management, these kind of programs. So,
Okay, risk management.
risk management you can go, but like, what about your mathematical skills? Are you good at like mathematics?
Yeah,
If you're
I
good
am.
at if you're good at mathematics, then definitely you can like opt for that as well. When did you complete your bachelor's degree?
Just now, ma'am. Just now, 2 minutes back.
Okay, what was your percentage secured in that?
95.
9. Oh, that's great. Okay, and you had any finance related or accounting related modules in your bachelor's degree?
Yeah, yes.
How many modules you would have completed in that?
15 to 20.
Oh, 15 to okay. So, which means that the specialization you did it in finance?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then you can opt for like many programs. See, that's what like financial risk management, right? It's one kind of like program, like which is taught only in like 2 or 3 colleges in total in Ireland. Okay, but
Okay.
where does the demand come for these like financial risk analysts, right? So most of the students are hired by this like insurance firms.
Okay.
And one more thing which has like good demand in Ireland, which many students don't like think about those particular programs. Okay, there are two more programs. One, you can look at like actuarial science, one program. The second program you can look at is aviation finance.
Aviation.
So aviation finance. See, I think like none of the students know about it. Like if you like means do a Google research, okay, for the aviation finance industry in Ireland. Every 5 minutes a flight takes off anywhere like around the world. Okay, the
Okay.
financing part comes from like Ireland. Many people don't know about that, but it is a true fact. You can do like a Google research on yourself as well.
Okay,
This
sir.
is like a kind of like specialized program because see, once you complete the program, right, and the jobs like what you'll be getting it, right, it will be like it is a fun type of job, and at the same time you'll be traveling to like many countries. You'll be inspecting the parts or components of those specific aircrafts, and then you'll be signing the leasing agreements with them. So that kind of exposure you can get in Ireland when you complete an aviation finance, and also it is a highly paid job as well there.
Okay.
And if you look at the program, right, there is only one program with like University College Dublin. You have like MSc in Aviation Finance, and with like one more program is there in Dublin City University with MSc in Management with Aviation Management as a specialization. But I would suggest you to give preference for University College Dublin because
Okay.
they are very specialized for that, and the companies like easily hire the students from these for these graduates.
Okay.
Yeah. See, this is my thing, okay, what I'm telling to you. Also, you can do the research from your end as well.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Anyway, like actuarial science, do you have like any idea on that?
No, sir.
No, right? See, again, like, see, when I talked about the insurance industry, right? See, insurance industry, right? They love to take these candidates. First preference they give for actuarial candidates, okay? Second
Okay.
preference they give for like financial risk management candidates, okay? These are
Okay.
because high amount of like mathematical skills and knowledge is required to complete these programs specifically for actuarial science. Second is
Okay.
for the financial risk management. If you're able to complete it, like as I told, with a 2.1 grade, okay, and without keeping any backlogs or something, and definitely you can get into some like very good firm, and again the amount like which is paid as salary are also like higher for these things, for these roles.
So, okay, what about the business analytics?
See, business analytics, right? Yeah, it has a demand. I'm not telling that it doesn't have a demand or
Because
something.
Ireland is famous for pharmacy and technology IT. So I'm asking.
Sorry, pharmacy? Sorry?
In Ireland, there is a lot of job niche related to pharmacy, medical
Pharma,
industry, and
but your background is not into pharma, right?
yeah. That's why I'm asking you what will the demanded course?
No, see, that is why I'm telling you, Ireland for IT, I'll tell you about the sectors, okay?
Okay,
Information technology,
okay,
biotechnology,
okay,
biomedical, okay? Medical technologies, and then you have food science and food technology, and then you have like civil. Now, civil, last 3 years, it is getting like very much popularity, and also for the mechanical domain as well. And
okay,
specifically within these, for example, like if we talk about the pharma, they are not only recruiting like pharma students alone, they are also like recruiting like the business analyst graduates as well for the business analyst positions with them. And
okay,
okay, so the demand is there for that as well. But see, specifically coming from the finance, and one more thing, financial services with respect to like IT. Okay, so even though a student is like going and taking a finance program, okay, my advice, what I tell, right, I tell them to get some exposure towards like SQL, okay, and then towards Power BI as well.
okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem, Mohammed. Mohammed, and also like what you can do, right? I'll ask my team to connect with you tomorrow. Okay, you can just let them know like what are the course options you're looking at, so that I'll
Okay,
ask them to share like all the course options in detail. You can go
okay,
through it, and we can connect on another call to discuss about in detail about that.
okay. I also search about the aviation in finance.
Yeah, please do a research. See, because many students doesn't know about that at all. Okay, but
I
you
have also
just
listened this first time.
sorry.
I have also listened this first time aviation in finance.
Okay, look at like aviation and leasing finance industry in Ireland. Put it on Google, and then you'll be able to find get it like all the details about that.
Okay, sir. Okay,
It's a very good program, and only hardly 30 to 40 students graduate from the program. Okay, and look at the number of companies like which is there in Ireland. I think there is a report published by KPMG, that Big Four accounting firm. Okay, if you can find it on Google, you will find the complete details about that industry in Ireland. It's a very big industry in Ireland, and specifically, right, when you complete that program, okay, then you can find about the demand for that thing. Means like it the like job itself is so demanding. Means like you will be traveling to multiple places, you'll be inspecting the air parts, okay, and then
okay,
you'll be signing the contracts on behalf of the companies. Okay, it is not
okay.
all about like sitting in one place and doing the job. It is all
Nine to
about
five job.
traveling.
It's not about the 9 to 5 job.
It's not about the 9 to 5 job, but the thing is, after gaining like 3 or 4 or 5 years of experience, right, then you
Yeah.
can be as like a leasing manager or something, where you can sit in
Okay.
one place. But what I have seen is like many students, they want to go and like to many places. uh, it is all about the exploring thing, like what you can do as part of your job. That's what.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, please
Thank you
do
so
a
much, sir.
bit of research about that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah, that's completely fine. Yeah. So hopefully, I think like I have clarified like all your queries. Might be I'll wait for like 1 or 2 more minutes, so you can like put about your queries, like what you might be having on the chat, so that I'll be able to like explain to you about in detail about the same. In case if you have. Yeah, I think I've answered all your queries, like hopefully. But please do not worry. You can always like connect with my team, and then once they share the course options, right? Please go through it in detail, and then we can connect on for like another call. You can speak with me in person, so that we can go through all the course options in detail, and then we can finalize the option according to your background experience, and then the budget what you're looking at, so that we can finalize the like documents for the application process, and we can take on forward from there. And one more thing, We provide you the end-to-end assistance starting from like application until you get the visa on hand. Okay, so in all these process, like you'll be getting the complete like advice and assistance from us, like at any time. You can always like feel free to put any messages on the WhatsApp group like we have with the specific student, so that we'll be able to like answer like all your queries in detail. Okay. Yeah, I think like we can close on our session for now. Yeah, like I'll ask my team to get in touch with you all like tomorrow, so that we can take on forward from there. Thank you all for attending the session on like a Sunday afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for clearing all those
No
questions.
problem,
Actually.
Vaishali. Yeah, thank you, and thanks for joining on a Sunday, Vaishali.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Hello.